Cause things change, but the memories don't. You only need the light when it's running low. Only miss the sun when it starts to snow.
Hi guys, welcome back to Heavenly Bubble Works. It's me, Mandy. Today we're going to go ahead and make our Dia de los Muertos. And if you do not speak Spanish, that means Day of the Dead soap. It turned out really good. This is actually one of my favorite soaps that I've made so far. The scent we're going to use is Champagne by Cierra Candles. I think I talked more about it in the video. One thing I did want to tell you guys today is I'm going to try and upload videos once a week. I did just start a job, so a part-time job. So I might not be able to do as many YouTube videos. So I'm going to try and do at least one a week, just so you guys know. I'm not going to forget about you. I love doing my soap. But anyway, without further ado, here is Dia de los Muertos. Hey everybody, today we're going to go ahead and make Dia de los Muertos soap, which those of you who do not speak Spanish, that is Day of the Dead. That is a Latin holiday. If you don't know what that is, you should look it up. It's a really amazing holiday where Latin people celebrate the people who have passed. Okay, the 31st of October is the day they celebrate for children, and November 1st is the day they celebrate for adults. Now, I have a little bit of Hispanic in me, and since it is Latin History Month, I'm going to do this soap, and I like it. I think it's awesome. So, while making the soap today, I'm not going to talk to you guys too much. I'm going to show you guys everything I'm going to put in it before I start making it, because I want to be able to focus on the soap. Okay, so I'm going to explain the colors I'm putting in, because there's reasons I'm putting in the colors. Okay, I'm adding the color purple from Purple Vibrance by Nurture Soap. Okay, this purple, for Day of the Dead, the color represents pain, grief, and mourning, which I know seems kind of sad, but you know, with death comes sadness. So, okay, and then I'm also going to put in Pink Vibrance by Nurture Soap, and pink for Dia de los Muertos represents celebration. Okay, and then I'm going to put white. I don't have a white because I'm using titanium dioxide for that. White represents purity and hope. And orange, using Orange Vibrance by Nurture Soap, represents the sun. Okay, I'm also going to be using red. I'm going to be using Red Vibrance mixed with Red Neon from Nurture Soaps. The red represents the blood of life. And then I'm also going to do the color yellow in there. So it's going to be kind of like a, I'm going to try to do in the pot swirl with this so it doesn't thicken up too much. But yellow represents marigolds. The marigold flower symbolizes death. Symbolizes death. The petals of marigolds are used to make a trail so spirits can come visit family members who have made an altar for them. If you guys don't know what Day of the Dead is, I'd highly recommend you watching the movie Coco that was made by Disney. Yeah, that one has a really good representation of what Day of the Dead is. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and get started on the soap. I'm not going to talk a whole lot. Like I said, I'm just going to get to making the soap. Alright, so here we go, guys. Oh, and the scent I'm going to use is Champagne by Cierra Candles. I figured champagne would go well for a soap like this because it's a cause to celebrate. And a lot of people like to drink champagne when they celebrate, and this scent is a nice sweet bubbly scent and I really like it, so that's why I chose that scent. Right, so let's get going. Alright, so now I'm going to start putting the embeds on. I'm going to show you guys what I have. These are skulls and gravestones. Those are going to go on there. Hopefully you guys can see them all. And then I'm also going to be putting, these are supposed to be yellow and orange marigolds. Alright, so here we go again. I'm not going to really talk a lot because I got to focus. This is kind of a difficult one. Working on this one for days, so let's see. Female skull. Extra large bars, so hi guys, we're back. It's been about 18 hours later. We're going to go ahead and cut. This is the Dia de los Muertos, or Day of the Dead if you don't speak Spanish, soap. I gotta loosen this up. I don't have gloves on today. Typically I do when I cut my soaps. I ran out of gloves after I was done making this soap, so here we go. I'm excited to see what this looks like on the inside. We are gonna have to cut an end piece off. I gotta be careful with this because I don't want to slice the girl's flowers because they're delicate. Here we go, end piece. Looks okay. Pretty, it smells so good. I really do love the champagne scent. I like it a lot. It's a sweet, bubbly scent. Let's see, we're gonna have to make this a little bit bigger. Now these bars are going to be bigger than my typical bars because these particular embeds, the skulls, take up a lot more room than most of the embeds that I have. So, now with these soaps, when you order one, you will either get the male skull, the female skull, or the headstone. Oh, the inside doesn't look too bad. Look at that, super pretty. Oh, so pretty. I'm so freaking happy with how these turned out. All right, let's cut some more. So yeah, if you don't know a lot about Day of the Dead, I know I said this when I was making this soap, but I highly recommend you watch the movie Coco. I believe it was made by Disney. That movie is really good and explains a lot about what Day of the Dead is. Got a little bit of his hat on that one, but look how big that bar of soap is. How pretty. Turned out so nice. Look how big that is. I'll get a ruler so you guys can see how big that is. I can do that real quick. Let's see. Okay. Here's the soap. Here's my ruler. That soap is almost 2-inch soap. Oh, you can't see the ruler. Almost 2 inches. Huge. So these soaps are going to cost a little bit more because it does take a lot more work for me to make them. And they are also more ounces than I typically make in a soap. Quite a bit more. So let's cut a few more. Make sure she keeps her head. See the purples and the yellows and the pinks and the reds. I love it. I got this mold that I was using from Nurture Soaps. It was actually quite inexpensive. If the wood mold I was using in the video, typically those molds can go for 40-50 bucks. I've seen some different places. And Nurture Soaps, if you're not worried about having a silicone liner and you're willing to make your own liner out of the wax, not wax paper, but the what kind do I use? I use freezer paper. If you want to use that, you can get that soap mold. I think I got it for $25, which is awesome. I mean, that's super inexpensive. So if you're looking to upgrade your mold, there you go. All right, I'm going to cut this dude off, and then we're going to be done. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. I really enjoy when you guys come and watch my videos. And let me know what you guys think about the new Dia de los Muertos soaps. Day of the Dead. So pretty, so sparkly. Thank you for coming to see me. Have a good day.